Yo, peace and love. I wanted to put out this video today. This is like a Kickstarter for me because I'm sitting here watching a lot of the footage that I had over the years. It's a lot of footage. Okay. But look, what I wanted to say was a lot changed. A lot changed for me. I'm not even going to talk about what happened in the culture, but for me at least, there was a time when bike life meant a lot to me. And I carried it every day. Like that's what it was. Every day I lived and breathed bike life, no matter what it was. As time went on, the love I have for things diminished. Not say they're gone, but died down a bit for many reasons. And I'll break all that down throughout these next few videos. But as I go through this process, talk about some of the experiences and some of these videos that you guys haven't seen, some of the videos I haven't even seen, it takes me back to those moments and allow me to appreciate what was and appreciating what is now. And I can say I'm grateful to be able to experience the times that I had in bike life, because I realized overall that it's not the bike life that keeps me in there. It's the people. I say this all the time. The people mean more than the bikes to me than anything. The experiences, the connections you built, that means more to me than any bike, than any Banshee, 450, 250, 125, 85, 65, 700, 400, don't matter. The people is what matter. So when you go out and just experience different things, be mindful that those people you riding with are the connections that you need to build. The bikes will always change. The bikes will always go here to... The bikes will always just evolve. And as that happens, so will you. It got me thinking and understanding why some people get in and get out. Because certain situations, like I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to New York first. One of the Banshee wheel ride outs. And it's going to show some things that I loved in the culture that kept me here. But then as things evolved, as more people got engaged in interacting with the culture and then becoming with the culture, certain things are happening that had me go in the opposite direction, because it started to mess with my peace. It started to mess with my own morals. And you're trying to let people know, like, oh, this isn't the right thing to do. Hey, we got to move this way. Hey, we have to move that way. We don't have any structure. These are the things you're fighting for. These are the things that we need to get to. You're doing that consistently is like, bro, just enjoy the vibes, you know what I mean? But in this one situation in New York was one of those moments, those key points for me that made me be like, all right, this is it. I got to dip. Not dip out the culture, but dip out from that moment. And this situation happened that night. It was so simple to me, but it showed the amount of disrespect we have for others, the lack of consideration, just on that type of vibe where it made me turn my head the other way. Now, this is not in all cases. Bike life members, bike life people, a lot of them do great things, many great things that get overlooked. But that's what I'm here for. We going to cut the case to that. Not because of these situations that negatively affect how you move or how I move and how I perceive the world and how I decide to move forward. There are so many great things that this culture brings. And me being in this space right now really puts me in that point to go back and revisit those times, because those times I was extremely happy. I was vibrant. I was just being me. And I'm looking at a lot of the young guys out there now. A lot of the young guys. They're in paradise out there. They go out there, they just ride non-stop. They out every single day, escaping their reality, hopping on bikes. I said in another video before, you can only escape reality for so long. You can only be in paradise for so long. At the end of the day, you gotta face the stuff you're going through. At the same time, when you're out there with people who are also going through things that they do not speak of, you build that connection subconsciously. And when you build that connection, you want to be around those people frequently. You're living the thrill. You're getting that constant dopamine. But somewhere down the line, that love for being around your friends, being around different people who love the things that you do, somewhere down the line, it became more of a selfish thing, a self-gain thing for people. When people realize, hey, I can make money from this. I have this following. I can do this, create this content. There's certain things I can do here that can benefit me. When that stage started to happen, the motives changed. The love started to diminish. And here we are. But I'm going to touch base on all that in a few more vids. But this one particular video, we was in New York. And it was this truck driver. This truck driver trying to get through. And I'm looking around at all the bikes. I'm saying to myself, why are we parked in the middle of the street? I know it's a lot of us. We not getting gas right now. Some people not getting gas. Some people are. But if cars and pedestrians were trying to get by, why don't we just make a way? Especially an 18-wheeler. You know, they on time limits. They got places to go. Things to do. Right? So I told this one young guy, I said, yo, watch out. Move your bike over here in the sidewalk. He looked at me and was like, yeah, all right, I ain't moving nothing. Immediately, I wanted to be like, who the f you talking to? They gotta move your bike. But knowing the new generation, how they move, you really can't tell them nothing. Here's when I seen where the old generation did not bridge the gap with the new generation with different, I'm not even gonna say rules, but teaching them bike life etiquette. When you try to do certain things, try to teach them certain things, the youngin's ego kicked in. Like, who you talking to, old head? I'm me. I ain't moving nothing. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's about it for me, because I'm seeing this too often. And I'm seeing how the outside is perceiving us. And I'm also understanding that we got to get control of us first before we even step on the outside. And that small moment for me was big, because there wasn't just him. There was many other people in different bike life experiences in different places that were doing the same thing. We're just having a lack of consideration for anyone else. And just because you on a bike, it don't make you invincible. You still got to abide by certain rules. You still got to be respectful of people. But when you're in these groups, sometimes these young men, they get in these groups, they're like, all right, I got mad power now. I can do what I want. F you. When you move like that, you got to question yourself. Ask yourself, would I be doing this if I was Dolo? And I can guarantee a lot of the answers will be no. Because you understand there's power in groups. There's power in numbers. At the same time, don't allow that power to disrupt your own morals and integrity in how you move in the world. This I've seen way too often. And it made me go the opposite way. As I evolve, as I grow, I wanted to figure out how to help your community instead of belittling your people or tearing them down by saying, yo, you're a dummy for doing this. I don't want to talk like that. I just want to get a simple, great understanding of why certain things are happening. But at the time, I could not articulate or find the words to say of how I felt. So what I did was I stayed silent until that time came for me to vocalize how I felt. With all that being said, ladies, gentlemen, be mindful of how you treat people when you're out there. Be respectful of others, not just because you want to bike, but be respectful of traffic. Be respectful of people who are out there in their daily lives. So there's another video. There's no reason for you to be blocking all 3 lanes when it's just us on this side. When you do these small things, they call and complain. And then it goes to the government, which falls down on everybody else. Now you got the whole law pushing you and coming at you because a lot of calls and disrespects is being had. And then when something happens, like say your car runs over somebody like I just seen recently, or somebody's swerving side to side, not being aware of where they are, that car is the bad guy. Then you got all these new youngins who notice that power is there in numbers and decide to attack the driver. When a lot of this stuff happened over the years, big companies will call me. Hey, do you know this person? Do you know what happened here? Because they know how deeply I care for the culture, how connected I was with everybody in the culture. Most people. And after a while, I was defending myself so much, I'm like, yo, I'm tired of defending y'all because I'm talking to y'all publicly and nothing's happening. We're still doing the same thing. I had to come to a realization that you can't save everybody. You're always going to have your bad apples. That's okay. It's not okay at the same time. But this is just a reality. So I really just want to keep putting out messages out there to you guys that you have to have certain morals and certain core values within you when you're out there. Young people, reach out to some of the old heads that have been in this community for a long time. They have a lot of wisdom and knowledge they can give to you, but you have to turn your ego off and receive the information that they have. One person I would say talk to for real, he gonna give it to you straight blunt, but he gonna give you some good insight. Willie Wayne's one of them. If you're in Baltimore talking to Willie Wayne, even if it's about bikes or just knowing how to do certain things in the culture that can help save your life, I will go to Willie Wayne and talk to him. But he's gonna be blunt with you. That's one key guy. That's just an example. We got others. There's always one of those 1 or 2 of those in every state. You always have writers that have been out there for so long that have a lot of wisdom and knowledge that they can teach you. But a lot of people, they focus on bullying and doing tricks for the gram or for YouTube that they don't want to hear them people because they don't have the same accolades that you may have. They're older. Ain't nobody trying to go out there and do no hands and 2-step on a bike when they might fall off. You can't go to work tomorrow. The young guys, you fall off, you good. You'll heal up in 2 hours, you straight. Let me fall off a bike. I'm done for 3 weeks. And people older than me, they fall off, they done for 3 months. So ain't nobody trying to do all them new tricks. But the things that they do know and understand, it won't get them likes. It will not get them likes at all. But it's going to save your life. And those are the conversations that needed to be had at all times. Especially for new writers who have no idea what it's like to be out there. They just see the pics, the grams, and think that it's all gravy. But it's not, baby. Not today. So, let's be mindful when you're out there, man. I'm going to keep this going. This would be, I don't know when I'm end this. But I got to get my juices flowing. I'm trying to do this at least once a day for the next, say, 10, 20 days, maybe 30. And just speak on some of the things that really got me so engaged with this culture. And I'm going to speak on things that made me turn away from the culture a bit. Either way, I got a lot to say. And I thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for paying attention. I get the merch back up. Because it's not all about selling stuff and money all the time. It's really all about getting the message out there to the people. So I pray y'all listen and enjoy your day. Oh yeah, by the way, all the music that you'll hear in this series, I literally made all the music myself. Like, that's just what I do. I've learned to make music. A lot of it is on iTunes, Spotify, basically all platforms. So if you ever get a chance, just go to iTunes, type in MrBizness, one word, MrBizness, and get a vibe, relax a bit, put the track on, and a lot of this music just helped me get through a lot of things I didn't speak on. So, yeah. Until next time. Bye-bye.